Welcome back. We're going to be putting on the iPlate wrap for the DJI goggles or faceplate. The sheet that you get with your goggles, if you choose to purchase the extra piece, some people want it, some people don't. I made it an option. Take the iPlate off, use a little bit of isopropyl. Clean your hands too, degrease your hands, degrease the iPlate. Put away your screws somewhere where you're going to see them. We're going to take the pieces that we don't need. And we're going to start with piece number 1 with using your pick. You're going to want to align this as close as possible to the edges. It's okay if you go over a little bit. You can cut excess off after you're happy with your alignment. Variations can happen depending where you put it, but you can see me pointing here. As long as you line it in here, you should be good to go. Once you're happy with it, you just push from the middle and down. We're going to use a little bit of heat later on. We are going to be using a pick. This, you got to be really gentle with this piece as there's a lot of relief cuts. So when you're pulling this off, don't just rip it off, just gently pull. You'll see where the split comes, and here you're going to need 2 hands. And you're just going to lift gently and pull it off. Line up the circle and this edge. Line it up as best as you can to that corner right there. Once you have that corner down, you're going to be able to shift the sticker right or left, side to side. It's really up to you depending on how finicky you want to get with the fit. Under here, I have a couple little air bubbles. I pull the sticker back up and I press from middle to outside. So anytime you're putting on the sticker, you want to just gently push out any bubbles that might appear. So we're just gonna coach the edges over to the corner. Also, something that would help, non-sharp edge, a credit card or a debit card, something plastic. This really depends on how finicky you are with the fit. Some people are probably gonna just slap this on and call it a day. Some other people are going to want a perfect fit, and the fit is there. And yeah, and just follow the contours, but to always work from middle to outside. And you may get a wrinkle here and there. You can push it out with your thumb. With the heat, we're going to be able to take most of these little wrinkles out. And you can see me just pushing everything outwards. As you can see here, I'm just lining it up to the edge. I'm using my non-abrasive edge. And then I'm basically going to do the same thing to the other side. Pull it off gently with your pick or an X-Acto if that's what you have. And again, we're looking for the relief cuts, and we're gently pulling them off. And right here again, I'm just pulling this little edge. And there you go. And that's the piece that might get stuck on there. Circle and edge. Line it up as best as you can. If you're happy with that, you can start pushing it down from the middle. Making sure that the edges all fit. If you get something that bunches up, we have a little bit of heat that we're going to use to basically soften and relax the sticker, and you should be able to get those. Anything that might look like it's lifting, it'll come back down. The heat will also finalize the installation. It will activate the glue. You can see I'm using my non-abrasive edge, just kind of pushing any wrinkles that might happen. Now, when we use heat on this, you don't want to use too much heat. So I recommend a hair dryer, but because I've done so many of these, I use an actual heat gun, and I use low heat only. The wraps can be found on NXGRAPHICS.CA, and you have an option of choosing the iPlate or not. Some people have hydro dipped their iPlates already, and my personal taste is I like the iPlate to be just black with the design that I'm rocking. You can see right here that I'm using a little bit of heat, just making sure any edges, any corners that maybe they're a little stubborn. Some areas in wherever you live, it might be hot or might be cold. Usually in colder areas, the vinyl tends to be a little more stubborn to go down. So like I said, a hair dryer or a heat gun will solve that. And don't heat it too much because the aluminum actually heats up considerably, especially with the heat gun. So just be careful where you put your heat gun, how you set it down, and try not to hurt yourself. And there you go. That's one iPlate wrap.